This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 1st down, it's Alexander, and not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A toss left, Henry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone
into double coverage and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Hurts fumbles it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They'll run on 1st down. Alexander, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured under pressure. They got him again. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was.
And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On the jet sweep, here's Chase. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Matt Amendola now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. There he goes left side. Past the 20.
Always a pleasure.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's an 83-yard kick return touchdown. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we come. Here we come. Ready, set,
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. But first down, Hurts. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, check. 59. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 49.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. This is Scarborough. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Randy Moss from 21 yards away. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down carry for Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again to Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts letting one go deep for the end zone. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shot.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is
And that's caught inside the 30. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They try again with Scarborough. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Returning it, Hill. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Scarborough. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from high.
Like that, man, got it through my city.